Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. And I want to thank everybody who has been taking part and sending messages and wonderful things on social media and all those places today with regard to so many great musicians and artists we have seen pass away in this last few days. We had another one today, and it was singer Gary Wright, and I did The Long and Winding Road for him. If you've not seen it, over the last few days I had sad news about Gary today, and I've done The Long and Winding Road. I did the music for Wedding of the Year in Dallas a couple of days ago with Kristen Chenoweth. A bit of Elton John, Circle of Life, a Jimmy Buffett, and Time to Say Goodbye, which I believe the family and friends of Jimmy Buffett have drawn some comfort from, which is nice, really, really nice. The posts I've got on Twitter and people related to Jimmy Buffett and others, and now today we have Gary Wright. Very sad news, but thank you for all of you that have had a listen to that music and shared your thoughts. If you've missed any of it, I will give you the music channel here in the chat and you can check it out. But now, of course, we're talking about tomorrow. Of course, we got our star guest on the show, Virgin Galactic, and we have the flight coming up on the 8th as well. So it's a very, very busy week with us here on the Investor Channel. Let's go through some of the comments I might have missed. Good evening, family. There's Crag. Hey, Joe. How was the Killers on Friday? Yes, how was that? Zach say, I need 200 more shares of space to reach my 5,000 targets. Jojo S said, I wish you the best of luck, Zach, but I agree with Bill. If you're expecting a return in the next 5 years and therefore tie up funds for so long when they can make money in the meantime, are you expecting a share price increase anytime soon? And if so, why? That's interesting there. Jojo S having a good conversation there with Zach Zate. More bad news. And yes, it's been very sad the last few days. We're losing a lot of great people. Indeed we are. Anyway, let's move on to our investment channel today. We're looking at Virgin Galactic. Now, tomorrow, if you've not yet seen, tomorrow live on the show, we have our guest, Ayman. Will be with us tomorrow. He's got a large YouTube community, also a book on cryptocurrency. But joining us tomorrow, and we look forward to that interview. It's live, unedited, a live phone call in the morning. Join us for that. Of course, the live flight is taking place on September the 8th. We'll be live for that. And of course, the big one, September the 20th. Not that long away, really, when you think about it. We are looking at Jerome Powell FOMC report. Okay, now, but the rest of the scheduled week on the upcoming live streams later on today. I'm working on my email coming out tonight after the show, which will give you some tickets for our giveaway. It'll be a one-off chance. If you've not got the newsletter, you won't be able to get those tickets. It's coming out tonight. So make sure you've signed up for that. I will give you the link for that, so you've got it. Here it is. It's as always, martynlucas.com. If you've already signed up, then you'll be fine. But you will need to check if you sign up immediately because it's a newsletter. So it'll probably go in your junk folder. And if you don't open the email today or tomorrow, of course, you won't have the tickets for the giveaway. We're giving away $204 in cash, and there'll be tickets in there you can claim, all right? So there is the email. All you got to do is put your email. If you want to personalize it, add your birthday. That way you get it personalized and birthday cards and stuff like that. And I'm working on sending you a happy birthday gift as well. So working on that at the moment. You might want to add that. If you want to ever update it, you can. But you need to make sure that you look out for the email tonight. I'll be asking you in the morning, did you all get it? If not, open your junk folders. I want everyone to know you've got it, so that way you can get the maximum tickets for our giveaway, which of course takes place in just a couple of days' time. As you can see here on the page, we've got 3 days left. Only 4 people have done all the actions, and so you've got a good chance if you want to go back and do all the things. Takes about 15-20 minutes to do all the things if you wanted to do all the things, because you have to watch the videos and stuff like that. But there you go. All right. Okay. Fantastic. Why did Tilray jump today? Why did Tilray jump today? Well, there's a good thing. I didn't find any news on it, hence it came straight back down again. Typical sort of thing. Something's been rumored somewhere. I didn't see anything credible, so I saw lots of rubbish on Reddit, people making up stuff, but I don't portray that. I don't relay that, because that's just, talking rubbish. There's no real news that I have seen that's credible. Talking about Mohammed McKine, yeah, we were talking about him this morning, MSK. I received a message from Mohammed Kahine saying he's not coming back to the channel. He's not going to renew his membership ever again. He felt that I should have defended him with your conversation that you had. You both had quite a heated debate, but 2 grown adults talking together. You were both giving as much as you were getting. Me and Mike didn't jump in. We didn't want to get involved in it. Let you do your thing. We want everyone to have a healthy conversation and do what they want within reason. And so he said today, that's it. I'm not coming back, and I'm not going to watch anymore, and I'm not going to be a member anymore, and I'm not going to, anyway, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to get involved in all of that. Let's have a look. Jojo said, hey, Crag, oh, brilliant. Had a curry on the Lisbon Road and then brilliant time. Absolutely brilliant. One of the best lives ever. Of course, other than my live shows, though, Jojo, yes, of course. You don't include me in that. Nice one, mate. Sounds good. Okay. If he sold, he lost a lot of dosh. He did. He would have done, yeah. And there he is, the Rocket Man, Martyn Lucas. I think God was showing off when he created you. Well, what can you say to that? Hello, everyone. Stephen Lewandowski, I don't want to slay. Yes, there you go. Absolutely. You owe Martin 5,000 MSK of Tilray. It's $10. Yeah, you do. Totally. Absolutely right. Just saying. I think Crag is absolutely right. He's never been more right. If I'm honest, he's never been more right. Anyway, let's have a look at our overall position today. We're slightly red. As you can see, the studio is red. But my main account, my Roth IRA, however, is just doing great guns. Tesla, of course, we're over 54,000 again now. Tesla is doing so well. You certainly have to debate whether, holding Virgin Galactic for a long time when you could just own Tesla. It does, bring the debate, you've got money doing nothing, and, 110, we're nearly up 300% in a year. You remember when it was, let's have a look here a minute. Remember when it was down here, look, year to date, if we look at it, 117%. I beg your pardon, not 300%. 110. We've done 117% since then. I mean, sorry, I'm not showing you the screen. I apologize. There you go. That's better. If we bought down here, which I did, of course, but I bought on the way up as well. Wouldn't it be something else? This is my main account here. Look at that, 110, and we're now at 257, 29% increase from where I am, because I've been buying. I didn't buy it all here, did I? 110. Anyway, let's have a look. Mr. Lucas, I bought 2.5 million shares of Tilray. Mr. Lucas, I like how he's done that. I bought 2,500,000 shares. I like how you did, Mr. Lucas. It's very clever. I like where you're going with that. Show a bit of respect here. That's funny. That's made me. Mike's like, my gosh, has he really? Don't tell me. Is it true? I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Let's go for all our positions and let's see where we are this afternoon. All right. What a day. So tomorrow, folks, hopefully you'll join me for the morning event. Should be an eventful morning. Crag got it as well. PLTR doing very nicely. Gold going down. The S&P is going down today. Amazon trying to rise back up but is down. Apple is having another day, another green day. I'm actually 12.5% now up on Apple. Can you believe it? It's a slow grower, but it's solid though. Mullen. Oh, let's get excited. We're up 7% today on our Mullen, which means I'm no longer down 99%. I'm down 93% now. It's good, isn't it? We love it. Next Era Energy. This week and in the next 10 days, I've got a record number of dividends coming in, partly because of J&J, Next Era Energy, at Coca-Cola, J&J, and Kenvue. So I'm excited about that. Now, I thought Kenvue was supposed to be entered onto the S&P on Friday. Can anyone tell me? Let me just quickly check that. Is Kenvue in the S&P 500? It was supposed to be entered. It's set to. Oh, okay, here we go. When did this come out? Let me just read this. August. Now, this is a month ago. Kenvue will be added to the S&P effective prior to the open on a date to be announced, conditioned upon the successful completion of a voluntary exchange offering. If anyone can find it, it's telling me it's planned to be. Kenvue will join. That's a while ago. Kenvue will join the S&P Friday. It could boost the stock. Okay, Kenvue, that's what I thought. So last Friday, this was August the 22nd. So yes, it should already be on the S&P. We'll join the S&P 500 prior to the opening trading day on Friday, replacing advanced auto parts. Yes, it is. That's what I thought. So I'm surprised it hasn't done very well. That's what I thought. The Kenvue is on the S&P, but we don't see. Mike's having a go as well now. But we've not really seen anything spectacular, have we? It's up. It's not really, is it? No, not really done anything yet, but it's a defensive stock, a dividend stock. It's not a fast-growing stock, though, is it? I'm up on it, but it's early days, isn't it? Let's have a look. Mr. Lucas, why don't you buy Mullen? What? Well, where do I start, Mike? You really want to know. Why don't I buy Mullen? Well, year and a half of research and year and a half of rubbish tells me that this would not be a good investment. However, it could be a good gamble to zero. But you never know. It might go down a bit lower. It might go down to 0.0000000000001 cent a share pre-split, and I might be able to make it a profit when it goes all the way up to 0.0000000000002, and I could double my money. Absolutely. I think you're right. I should load up on it. Jojo, but money bags. Wow. Jojo's money bags. What's he done? Yes, Jojo's money bags, because I hope you realise, Bill, he is joking. Mike's confused. Sell Apple, buy Tesla. No, I'd like to have Apple and Tesla in my portfolio. And also we've had a really big rally now of Tesla. I don't think buying it now is the best time to do it, but it's good nevertheless. I'm all in. I'm all in. What Kenview's supposed to replace Advanced Auto Parts? Yes. Shareholders in a shell company that have been trying for nearly 2 years to merge with former President Donald Trump's media company approved a 12-month extension to complete the deal. Are you still holding up on this DWAC? You're still holding up on Rumble and DWAC. What is it all about? Hopiary, I have 600 shares of Kenview. Yes. How come you always have more than me? What is it with you? I have 64. He has 600. That's 10 times as much. Well, nearly. It's like 9.5 times as much. Anyway, nice one, Stephen. Hope this drags out for the year to load up. There is that side of it. You could buy a house with that much. Yeah, but Bill, he's joking, right? I struggle in the red for 45 years wishing for something better to happen. May, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Hey? I know. I still haven't made an overall profit, and I've been on the stock market now for 2.5 years. Overall, explain what I mean by that. Overall, year to date, I'm the king of the world. I'm brilliant. I'm like Warren Buffett on steroids. I'm amazing. You can't get a better investor than me. I'm like so amazing. However, if I look at the all-time button, not so good. Right? We're still waiting. But it's a long-term game, right? All right. And if we go to the main account where I don't have Virgin products, I'm doing fine. Absolutely fine. I'm making money on every single metric. Day, week, month, hour, you name it, I'm making money. So what's the moral of the story? Don't buy Virgin? I mean, you could argue that would certainly make sense, right? Anyway, I have it up. It just keeps going down. Next year, Craig says, next year they explode. I'm going to be all in on rum and DWAC, and I mean all in. What do you mean? When you say I'm going all in, what exactly do you mean by that? Because that scares the hell out of me when you're saying next year I'm going all in. It's like, oh, really? Anyway. If we've got any fans today of Gary Wright, this is Gary Wright. I just put out a few moments ago The Long and Winding Road with Gary Wright. If you are a fan, I'll give you a quick sneak preview, just a couple of seconds. I even put on a suit. That leads to your door. There we go. Craig Wright. We learned that he passed away, and I've sent this, as I always do, sent the music that I do to the family. Just come out just some moments ago. All right. Okay. Now then, we're watching the portfolio at the moment. We're down, but we're okay on the Roth IRA. 54,058 is our all-time high. So we're a bit away from that right now. Let's come through some of the comments. Tia Roll, hi there, everyone. How are you? That's an age thing, Bill. Says Jojo S. Buying as many shares as I can before the election. You're a brave man. I've got to say, you're a brave man for going all in on something so volatile as Donald Trump. Why? What tells you? What in your mind tells you that's going to be a good investment? That worries me. It really does, because you're investing on a popularity contest, and I just think that's not the best move. We'll keep some space, but want to trim off a lot on a squeeze. Let's hope we get a squeeze. What do you think? Good evening, Mr. Roll, says Jojo S. Good evening to you. Let's welcome our guests over on Rumble tonight. We've got guests, of course, who join us on Rumble. Let's welcome them in. who's over there tonight. If you are in the chat, come on in and say hello. Let me say hi to you as well. This is our Rumble chat. We're on Rumble every day. Let's see if we get anybody say hello. So pop on in and say hello. Now, we did put out a couple of posts here on Twitter, on X, got to call it X. If you saw the breaking news this morning, you will know that we had a poll. And the poll was, do you think we should raise the threshold so more people can earn overtime? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's the link for the video there. And it's this morning's breaking news, digestible facts. Go and have a look, and you'll learn a little bit more about it before you vote. But there is the poll. I put the poll in Twitter. Let me give it to my guest. Dr. Lemmel is over there. Hi, he says. There we go, Dr. Lemmel. I've just given you the link to it as well. So far, 75% say yes, raise the threshold. Bearing in mind, if we raise the threshold, then it's going to cost more for businesses and heat up the market and potentially raise inflation. Or should we be paying everybody in? I mean, personally, if you work time and a half, I've always seen it like this. If you work, for a company and you get offered extra hours, you don't have to do extra hours. I mean, I've got a very limited experience because I don't work for anyone. I work for myself, right? But if someone said to me, you can stay on tonight and you can earn another hour or another 2 hours, why should you earn more money for the same work? You've just got the opportunity to earn more if you want to. Now, if they're making you do it, they're making you work past 40 hours, then I think perhaps you should earn more money because you don't want to do it. You want to go home. So you should be rewarded for doing something you don't want to do outside of your 40 hours. But if someone said to you, do you want to work extra tonight? Why should you get double pay or triple pay? I mean, it's nice, but I'm looking at it from a business point of view, where I used to have I had at one point 40 members of staff work for me for one night in Vegas, my theatre show. If I was able to do a second performance of a gig, they would be paid the same amount. I wouldn't say, right, we've got 2 shows, so I'm going to pay you double or time and a half, because I'm not earning double. I'm not earning time and a half, am I? And I don't think the companies are either. If I am Apple and I'm selling iPhones in a shop and I ask people to stay on late, they don't have to do it. But if I say you can work extra tonight and earn some more money, they go, all right then, I don't mind earning some more money, I'm up for it. But I as a business owner wouldn't then want to pay more money, like time and a half, because that wouldn't make sense for my business. My business can sustain the wages that I pay. It can't sustain. Now, you can argue, you could build that into the price so you make more profit so you can pay more wages. Absolutely. But then you just put the price of the products up. So then the very people that work for you have to pay more for their iPhones as well. So it's just a spiral we just go in. Doesn't it make more sense to build a price of what you can pay your employees, they work for you or not? And then if you want to offer them more work to earn more money after hours, if they want to work later, they can. So anyway, you can go and debate that point on X and watch the video, and it'll take you to it. And you can decide whether that's a good idea or not. Here is the video I just put out just some minutes ago. If you want to check it, you can. It was the financial breaking news just an hour ago, and you can have a look and you can say, whatever. But I don't know. Let me have a look in the chat. Let's see what people are saying to that. I mean, typically, I guess workers, unionists, people like that say, no, anything which gives the worker more money is good. Businesses, anything that says we can reduce the wages is good. So it depends who you are, right, I guess. But let's have a little look. Let's have a look. There's a lot of outstanding shares on DWAC, so it could easily go to the moon again when it merges. Then they will dilute. I'm sure, making sure to take profits first. Okay, Crag, that's good information. Smashmouth singer died too. Steve Halfwell. Yeah, I heard about that, Stephen. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate you letting me know, though. I tend to only do overtime if it's time and a half. You usually get taxed more, so it evens out. You get taxed more. See, you shouldn't get taxed more. You shouldn't get taxed more. You should get taxed on the money that you earn, not because you did overtime. If someone offers you overtime, you are helping the business. They've obviously got more work that they've got. So that's good for the business. You're helping them out by saying, all right, I'll earn some more money. Why should you get taxed more? Equally, why should you charge more? I just think you should be paid the same and then choose to do it or not. If on the other hand, they offered everybody time, nobody wanted it, then they could say, all right, no one said they wanted to work, so we'll pay you more. But I guess then you might get into a bartering system. It'd be like, hang on a minute. When they ask you to do more work, say you can't because they'll offer us more. I guess if you had that bartering system, it probably wouldn't work because people will be holding out and hoping you're going to pay them more. But anyway, so that's a very interesting point. Simon Jones, I tend to only do overtime if it's time and a half. You usually get taxed more, so it evens out. In the UK, at least, anyway. How unionized is the States? I can't comment because I work for myself. I don't know. I'm not an American citizen. I'm just a green card holder. I don't know. How many people work for Live Streamer Cafe? Just me and Chris. Tio roll. Just me and Chris. So, yeah, just like me in here. Just one-man band, isn't it? One-man band. Right. Look at the state of Virgin Galactic now. Straight back down again. I wonder, how much money have I lost now? I'm down $1,100 again. I've lost so much money with Virgin. It's unbelievable. All I do is lose money with Virgin Galactic. You know, all I ever do with Virgin Orbit, Virgin Galactic. I'm enjoying my latte. A latte with chocolate bits. There's not many things in life nicer than that, is there really? Me too, bro. Me too. Yeah. All we do is lose money. Anyway, Palantir, gold going sideways, S&P. We've now got 4 votes on our poll. I'm just looking at it, see if anybody is any more voted. If you've just tuned in this afternoon, welcome to our show. Half an hour to go before we ring the bell. Tonight, we are going to send out the newsletter with your tickets in it. It will come out tonight 100%. With your tickets in it, and tomorrow morning I'll make sure everyone's got it. It's the very first one. So let's first of all make sure everyone is subscribed to the channel because we're going to give away $204 in cash. Let's bring on the music. All I do is lose money with Virgin. Come on, lessons learned. Yeah, lesson learned. Yeah, how much more? Yeah, of course, stock market doesn't work like that. Just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Doesn't mean it can continue to happen. However, after a while, you got to start asking yourself, why am I invested in the first place? Why? And that's what you got to believe in. You know, do you see it being in the future or not? If you don't, and you don't see it as being a viable business in the future, then perhaps you shouldn't be in it. You know, simple as that. Okay, let's have a look. We got 29 watching. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20 likes if we can. 3 more to go. There you go. For those of you who are new, tap the like button. It'll then recommend, it'll support my channel, but also recommend you get seen more of my videos. If you tap the down like button, you won't see me anymore, which is might be what you want. I don't mind what you do, just do something. All right, 17. We normally get about 50% of people vote, because that's essentially what it is. So we're doing actually pretty good. We're going to struggle to get 20 because we only have 31 in the stream. We are trying to get up to 75%. We're going to try and increase it. So oh, there we go. We've done it. Fantastic. We're trying to get the most engaged channel on YouTube, which we already have, by the way, statistically. We've already achieved that. 21. Brilliant. 22. Fantastic. Very good. Most people just 50% don't even vote. Okay, let me have a look. Jimmy Smiles. Jimmy Smiles. Is that a Mullen? Is that a Mullen logo? I think, that looks like a Mullen logo, I think. I think it is. He says, you choose to gamble in unprofitable companies and complain when the gamble lost. Accountability is key. Has he got a point? You choose to gamble in an unprofitable company. He's correct. And complain when the gamble lost. Accountability is key. But I'm sure that's a Mullen. Jimmy Smiles. I'm pretty sure that's a Mullen logo. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure. I mean, Virgin Galactic is actually a business. It actually is a business and actually has paying customers. Mullen, on the other hand, has been designed to go bankrupt. It's designed as a scam. Yes, invested in Mullen when the market was hot and sold when I was happy. Yeah, Mullen, I've done so much research on this. Dave Mitchery and the team. It's just a scam. I'm amazed that it exists. I'm amazed the SEC allow it to exist, but they do. And yeah, well, there you go. If you watch The Big Short, you'll know that anything can happen. Anyway, crash and burns. Ever since I was touching it, 2 years now. Someone bought it for 31 back then. Oh yes, I know, Bill. Yeah, that was me. I know exactly. Can you believe it? Good evening, Niels. Yes, I invested in Mullen when the market was hot and sold when I was happy. Well, I'm glad you've made money. I don't know anybody who's made any money on Mullen. I don't actually know how you actually can make money on Mullen, other than shorting it, but I don't really know how you can do it. Anyway, yes, Jimmy and Bill, this is about risk and reward, but we too often accept risks that absolutely tell us to not touch the stock. I've seen the movie, great suggestion, loved it. Wasn't that amazing, Niels? Now you've watched The Big Short. Do you think? I don't know. I shouldn't be in this stock. I shouldn't be in any stock. All I'm going to do is put all my money in Robinhood and 4.9% guaranteed, no risk, no stress, uninvested cash, guaranteed to go up. I'm going to be up more in the future. That's really all that counts, right? As opposed to buying the stock market, right? I looked at it and I thought to myself, when I get to my 200 grand, because I will get there, when I get to 200 grand, move everything into dividend stocks, put half my money in uninvested cash, earning 4.9% bonds or whatever, and go, you know what? I'm rich enough. I'm not rich at all, but to me, I'll be rich enough. And I'll go, do you know what? That's good enough for me. Because after the rest of it, if you watch that film, I don't think you'd ever buy another stock. Mr. Lucas, I made 500,000 on Mullen. I tell you what, I would love to meet you guys for a beer in a pub. We will do that. We did that last year in England. Plans to do it this year in New York or wherever. It's just all too hot right now. But we want to do it again. I would love to meet you guys and the stuff we could talk about. Absolutely. Jojo, Pacos. To be fair, I considered shorting the market. Yeah, right. I mean, I wouldn't do it. It just doesn't interest me. It doesn't interest me. It's not who I am. I know everyone does it. But remember, I've always said, I make money from you guys shorting the market. I make money from you guys shorting the market. I earn 1%. I've got a list of stocks. And I tell you what, it's actually quite interesting to look on my list of stocks, see which ones are being shorted. And they're all the ones that are being hammered down. Stocks that are doing well and have stability. I've got no one shorting any of my S&P. No one shorting Amazon. No one shorting Apple. They're shorting Mullen. They're shorting Tilray. They're shorting Virgin Galactic. They're shorting stocks that are all going down. Well, not always going down. Tilray's not always going down, is it? It's going up at the moment. But you know what I mean? So anyway, it's not who I am. It's not what I do. But there you go. Virgin Galactic. Tomorrow, of course. And then, of course, the 8th, we will do the flight. Now, if you've not yet seen, I put out a couple of videos today that you might find useful. Here is the breaking news video. This is on the homepage of the channel. You can either find it under home, scroll down, and there's the videos, or you can just click videos and find it, whichever's easiest, right? This is the breaking news this morning with the poll about the unemployment, the overtime. This is our guest on tomorrow's show, and this is are you prepared for the flight? Prepare for Virgin. Prepare for the flight. All right. So if you've not yet seen that one, you might want to. Okay. I'll short Mullen. Who knows? You can get your money back. I know. Can you imagine? You know, but the thing is, the reason why I do it, there's two reasons why I do it. I've always believed success is when you surround yourself with positivity. All right. Now you might go, well, Mr. Burry made loads of money by shorting the market. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But money isn't measured. Success isn't just measured in money. It's happiness, health, feeling good, whatever. I just don't like doing anything that is negative. I don't surround myself by negative people. That's why it upsets me when I get it. I try to avoid it. And I don't want to short the market because it goes against everything that anyone's trying to do. We're trying to build a business, grow a business, make money, be optimistic, be successful. I want to be investing on that. So that's one reason I don't do it. Second of all, I don't even understand it. I don't understand the mentality or even how to. I've never even looked into the options version and how to do it and whatever. Wouldn't even know. I'm sure I'd work it out in 5 minutes, but I don't even want to know. But I make money from you guys doing it. So, but you're probably right. And also that is gambling because you are now betting, and that literally betting the market will go down. That's not investing. Investing is when you put something in for it to grow. When you're shorting, you're betting. So you are a gambler betting that the market will go down 100%. And you've got to do it by a certain date. You can't just say, I think Mullen's going to go down because I think Mullen's go down, but it might pop up in between and we get a short squeeze. I don't know. And because I don't know, that just says gamble, 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 and I can't do it. Anyway. But if the shorter goes bankrupt, your stock is gone. Do you know? Yes, correct. If the shorter goes bankrupt, your stock is gone. There is an element of risk by putting your stocks out to be shorted. If the stock goes to zero, then of course, it's not the shorter. The shorter can't go bankrupt. So Tia Roll, let's just be absolutely clear. If you short my stock, if you short Mullen today and you go bankrupt, that's what you're saying. If the shorter goes bankrupt, your stock is gone. No. If you short Mullen today and you go bankrupt today, my stock's fine. There's nothing wrong with my stock, okay? If Mullen goes to zero and you're shorting it, yes, my stock goes to zero. Not because you've gone bankrupt. It's because the stock has gone to zero. But I'm watching the stock. If I thought Mullen was about to go to zero, which I do, right, I would sell my stock, right? Of course I would. However, Mullen is down 93%. I've lost $600. I ain't getting that back. That's gone. If I get it back, it'll be a miracle, right? I'm down 93%. As you can see, I've only got $43 in it. I'm looking at that like a lottery ticket. 43 lottery tickets, $1 each, right? That's what that is to me. That's 43 lottery tickets. I'm already down. Look, 626. That money's gone. I can't get that back unless the stock goes up. I can't get it back just by selling it. I'm down. It's finished. I've lost the money. So I'm just holding it, $43. And if we get a short squeeze or something crazy happens, which this stock can do all the time, then I'll get my money back out. But as far as I'm concerned, or even close to it, to be quite honest, if it got to 400 or 500, I'd go, okay, that's close enough. I'd get my money out and call it a day. But I lose my money if the company goes bankrupt, not you. Long time no see, Martin. What's your portfolio looking like? Your tests are doing well. Jason Stolfer. Jason, how are you, mate? Yes, my portfolio. Let's have a quick look. You want to have a look at my portfolio? All right. I'll share with you my portfolio because I'm nice like that. You ready? Here's my overall portfolio. $38,435 year to date. As you can see, I'm up very nicely, 16%. If it wasn't for Virgin and recent decline in Tesla, which is going up again, I'd actually be beating the market quite comfortably. But there you go. There's my year to date looking pretty good. My Roth IRA, which is my new account, which I started in the bull market in November, as you can see, is up. And my all-time position is there, up. All-time, I'm up by, there you go, 8.5%, 8.15, 1,181. My total balance, my grand total of my life savings is 54,125. Our all-time high was 58. 58. Remember, you've not been here for a while. I took $4,000 out of the account, so I'd actually be at 58 right now to pay for my new computer. I bought a new computer to bring a better quality show to my viewers. So I'm actually doing all right. All from $5,000, all for 2.5 years ago. I'm happy. I'm growing. I've made some bad investments. I've made some good investments. Overall, though, I've made some good investments that are doing well. Anyway, Tia Roll, I guess so. That's why you sell before bankruptcy. Indeed. Indeed. That's what happened to Virgin Orbit, remember? They entered Chapter 11 and they were going bankrupt, and they had that final pop where there was like this news that they were going to be saved. Do you remember? And it went up, and if I'd sold at that point, I would have been better off now by a couple of grand, but I didn't, and there we are. I think you should give shorting Mullen a go, Martin. Get your money back that way. Wait till they have a pump and then short it when it's at the top. I've always said I won't do it, and I want to stand by that. You know, I just don't want to do it. I just believe in things will come good. I don't need to be negative, which is what you're doing. Being negative to make things come good for me. That to me is, you know, thinking of myself and being negative. And I don't judge anyone for doing it. This is the stock market. You short the stock all you like. Don't think badly of you. But I surround myself by doing positive things, and that goes against my belief. That's just not who I am. But anyway. Tira, really, what about brokers' liability? Niels, I mean, scenario where the stock rallies like crazy and the shorter can't cover and goes bust, what would happen to the lender? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. There is an element of risk when you short your stocks out. Robinhood explained that in the terms and conditions, but it's extremely, extremely, extremely unlikely that's going to happen. So I've spoken to Robinhood about it, and they can't tell me there's no risk. But like everything, like when you buy tablets, medication, it will say you can get cancer, you can drop down dead, right? It gives you a million things that can happen. Robinhood have to say you could lose your money if all things go badly. But I having spoken to them, I don't feel that is something that's likely to happen or even concerned about. What I learned from the movie is that you are basically betting on millions of people losing their houses and lives. Correct. Did you in the film? Did you learn for every 1% during the Big Short, every 1% that the mortgage rate went up, 40,000 people died. I don't know how they measure that or whatever, but yeah, I mean, when that happened and people lost their houses, people committed suicide, people got ill and died, stress related, all kinds of issues. So you could even see Michael Burry and the team at the end. They didn't even want to cash in their contracts because they knew that people would lose by them doing it. And I think, at some point, I mean, when you're just short in the market and making a couple $100, it doesn't make a difference. But the principle's the same. If everyone's doing it, yeah, you're literally destroying businesses, putting people out of business. Now you might argue that's the game. Everyone knows the game. A publicly traded company, these are the rules. It's like playing snakes and ladders and going down the snake, right? That's the game. However, you're still a human being, and I come into the stock market and I started a YouTube channel because I wanted to do something good, not just how do I get rich and stuff everyone. And that's essentially what that type of trading is. I know none of you are doing it on that scale or whatever, but there are people who lose everything when everybody's shorts. I mean, if you think about it, that's what's happening to Mullen. Now, Mullen is a scam, and the rich people that have been playing the game are just doing it on each other. So I've got no sympathy, right? However, there are people that work at the factory, work in the administration, the office or whatever, who just lose their jobs and they can't pay their mortgages. And, real stuff happens to real people. Anyway. I can sell my stock even if the broker has lent it. Oh yes. That's a very good point. Did TRO not realize that? Right. Absolutely. I just realized that's probably where TRO was going. All the stocks that I have in my portfolio right now, all these, right? Look, let's go to Mullen, for example. Let's go to Mullen. All right. Just as an example. Right, there you go. In Mullen, as you can see, I have 88 shares. There's my Mullen, 88 shares. These stocks, these are all loaned out. They're all loaned out. It doesn't actually show on here my earnings that I've earned from shorting. But yes, TRO, this is very important. These are my stocks still in my portfolio. 88 shares worth $43, right? They are loaned out, but I can sell them as fast as that right now. I don't have to go back and say, hey, mate, you've got my shares. I lent them to you. You've been shorting them. Can I have them back to sell them? They're already here. So now I understand, I think, what TRO was saying. What happens if the person goes bankrupt? My shares that I'm lending out are here in my account. These stocks here are loaned out, but I still have them. They're still my property. I'm just allowing the shorter to short these particular stocks. If they wasn't available, no one could short anything. But these are my stocks. I can sell them right now. Sell them in 3 seconds. And that's it. Other shares will be made available to that person. You won't even know it. It doesn't. My shares don't leave my account and go and sit with someone else. And then if they go bankrupt, I lose all my money. No, my shares are still here. That's why there's really, negligible risk with doing this. It's not like I'm going to lose all my money or anything like that. All right. So I've got basically all the rubbishy stocks, all the stocks that are losing money. No one's shorting my Apple. No one's shorting Amazon. No one's shorting the S&P. I've got people shorting all the stocks that are not doing very well. And they're still there in my account to sell at any point. I mean, I've got nearly $4,000 worth of Virgin Galactic. I can sell them right now, even though they're shorted. All right. So that's exactly what Jojo S is saying right there. Martyn, what is your all-time profit and loss overall? Overall, okay. Well, there are 2 accounts and they're separate. Okay, there are separate. Remember, when I came into doing this MSK, I learned a lot of things, made a lot of mistakes, was using margin, was buying at the top, purposely. Not purposely losing money, but I knew I was coming in, because I invested before years ago with Barclays Bank. I knew I was investing at a terrible time, but I was building a brand on YouTube, and I wanted everyone to see me live. And if I lost money, I lost money. It was the way it was, build up the trust. So I kept buying and buying, because what sort of channel would it be if I wasn't buying anything? So I was buying at the worst time in history, my history anyway, at the top of a bull market. So I did things very differently from November. From November, I had no margin, I cleared it all away. I'd now matured as an investor. I've been doing it for like 1.5 years at this point. So as you can see, my all-time position, I'm up 1,149 on my initial investment of $7 grand and 7.5. So 14.5 grand. That is the maximum you can put in for 2 years in the Roth, and I've put that in. Right? From November, you can put in the whole year for 22. I've put in 23. So I've maxed out for 2 years my Roth, and I've made 7.5, like nearly 8%, 7.9. That's my Roth. My so that's real money, real profit, and all the rest of it, right? On my main brokerage account, similar sort of success since November, as you can see from here. Got rid of a lot of stocks, moved into dividend stocks, moved into the S&P, started buying more, blah, 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 blah. Doing much better. But overall, you can see, I'm down on this account 38,000. So if we put the 1,500 I've made, I'm down about $36,500. Now, there's a lot of people who will jump off a bridge and be upset about that, and maybe I should be upset about that. 36.5 grand down overall, but I'm not, because like I explained before, here I had 100 stocks at $10. Now I've got 1 million stocks at $1. So I'm primed and prepared and much more balanced. When I was up here, I had loads of margin and so on. I had a lot more. I had like 20 grand in Virgin Galactic. Now I've got 4. It's much more balanced. I've got much more money in Amazon and Google, not Google, the S&P and Apple and so on and so forth. Tesla. When I was up here, I had Tesla at $1,200. Now I have Tesla at 187. I think it is on my Roth IRA. So I'm in a much stronger position, and I've learned a lot of things. So I'm not concerned. I'm staying in the market. I'm building up my cash. The idea is that I have $111. The idea is I want to be able to earn on YouTube by the end of the year, and any other way I can earn money from dividends and stock lending, about $7,000 earn that, bring that into my account as I go along the journey, earn 4.9%. I've got no intention of buying stocks with it. At the end of the year, take that money out. I might even leave it for the first part of next year to continue earning 4.9%, no risk. Maybe by then I'd have 8 grand, 9 grand. And then what I'll do sometime during the year is take, if I've got now 8, 9 grand, I will probably start to invest some of it, but the other cash I will keep earning interest. And right at the end of next year, when I've earned 4.9% for the longest time, right at the last moment before I lose the opportunity, I will take the money out, put it in my bank, bring it back into my Roth IRA and earn a 3% match. So now I've got 8% with no risk, no stress, no drama, because I don't think the markets are going to keep going up. I think they're going to go sideways for a while now. Start building up cash. So my $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 now throughout next year is now made about 8%. So now I've got about $800 on top of that, or thereabouts. So now I've got about 11 grand thereabouts, and now I might start buying the markets again. So I even though I'm down, I'm not down, I'm not out, I'm not upset. I've got a plan to work it, and I'm going to continue going on the plan. That is my that's it. Does that answer all your questions? That was a question given to by MSK. I think broker has liability in the lending of stocks. There is no, there isn't. I talked to Robinhood about that, Jojo S. Robinhood is not a bank. However, it does have FDIC insurance like a bank, and that's for the uninvested cash up to $2.5 million, which is more than any bank. And that means the uninvested cash up to $2.5 million is backed by insurance, FDIC. With the banks that it sits at, they have the insurance to cover it. Also, your stocks are protected because you are the custodian. They don't own your stocks. They sit in another location protected as well. But no, you don't have any insurance for stock lending. There is no insurance for lending out your stocks. All right? But they're still in your account. They're not gone. You don't have to go and chase the guy down the road and get your stocks back. Anyway, Jojo, but that's the point where you stop getting the interest. So it's worked out for you and the position is closed. Chasing News. Do we know who the 3 astronauts for Galactic 3 are? Chasing News. I haven't got the name in front of me right now, but I can get it for you. We're covering that on the 8th of September. We're going to cover that live. Shorting outside of options is insanely risky, definitely on penny stocks. At most, shorting Mullen will make you 0.5 a share and risk infinity. Shorting outside of options is insanely risky, definitely on penny stocks. At most, shorting Mullen will make you 0.5 a share and risk infinitely. I'm not touching options again. I never touched it in the first place. That's not for me. Ken Baxter, Timothy Nash, and Adrian Reynard. Thank you ever so much, Ed Spitzer, for that information. Thanks a lot. Space is not looking good lately. The problem is all the volume has gone. Correct, it has. Thoughts on Ginkgo Bioworks? I don't like it. I like the deal that was supposed to come off with Walmart, but I've not seen anything good from it yet. You're doing a positive thing, shorting a scam stock and making sure it gets delisted, so only reputable business stays listed on the exchanges. I don't know about that. I think Jimmy smiles. I'm not so sure that's the way to go. You want to be a sort of a one-man Robin Hood bandit. I take your point, but I'm not so sure. You know, it's not a crusade. It's just good investment. I don't know, trying to join a club to try to. That's what people do on Reddit. They form bands of merry men who try to, manipulate the market. I don't really see that as an investment strategy. Making sure that we can destroy stocks. I don't think that's the way to go. I want to keep investing as simple as possible, just for the long term, not touching options. I think you can make it simple. I don't think it has to be complicated. We're going to ring the bell and cover the next questions. Warren Buffett made it quite clear. Warren Buffett, like me, buys the company, not the stock price. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you too can sponsor the bell if you want to. $10 super chat, have your name on the bell, and you can also have a link to your website or whatever it is below the video. All right, the bell is now gone. We're into the after hours. Let me just read these other comments. Yeah, Warren Buffett, like myself, I agree, buys the companies, not the share price. Looks at the companies and wants to buy great companies. I feel exactly the same. In 2009, my neighbor foreclosed his house and went bankrupt. The stress led him to park his car on a train track. Dear, oh dear. Exactly. Exactly. A lot of people, have experienced stories like that. And that's the reality of what we're doing here. And keep it simple. Don't get above yourself. Don't get carried away. Realize it's a game. And invest, not gamble. And, his family left him when they found out he started investing high-risk mutual funds and stocks by getting a line of credit on the house and businesses when the economy crashed in late 2008. Oh, I see. So he thought, right, okay, I can borrow money and buy the bottom of the market. Of course, the sad story of that is, Jimmy smiles, in 2008 when the market crashed, it did eventually come back. However, borrowing money and going it all in when the market's at the bottom is fine, but no one knew what the bottom was. It may have gone lower, of course, and he may have had limits on paying things back before it started to return a profit. So that's always a bad idea. And my neighbor went insane from the isolation. Isn't that sad? Awful story to hear stories like that. He lost a $12 million business. Flipping heck. Yes, Martin, and honest and transparent as usual. Thank you. I do my best. He was a home developer. And what a shame, because he obviously had loads of money and decided, see, this is the thing, isn't it? You get carried away and want more and more. See, I don't. I don't. I just want enough. And I'm already 95% richer than everybody else is here as well. Everyone watching this show here today is 95% richer than everybody else on the planet. That's a fact. By the sheer fact that you are here with electricity. And if you've got electricity, you've probably got water. If you've got water, you've probably got a home over your head. You've got education. You've got some food. You're 95% richer than everybody else on the planet. Don't worry about the next 5%. That's not important. Sad story. Hate to hear about that, about your neighbor. It's awful. Jimmy smiles. I'm very sorry about that. It was a shock for everyone because he was bright and in a positive mood. Yeah, it can happen to anyone. Anyone can get too much, right? Martin, have you ever tried contacting Ken Baxter? You should invite him on the show to talk about the space experience. I haven't. It would be a good idea, wouldn't it? His contact details are on his site. Craig, can you send that link to me, his website, and I'll take a look. I tend to wait for people to come to me, though. Typically. People follow me and suggest doing sort of things. That's generally how it works. But send me the link. I'm into classes, learning how to trade options. It's not something you want to try without knowing what you're doing. Indeed. That's the time I lost all my money in 2008 crash in housing. 160,000. Really grateful to be here. It's our pleasure, Niels. I'm glad to be here. It's our pleasure. We'll send on Discord, mate. Thank you ever so much. Right, we've come to the end of the show. So, before we go, very, very important, and I've got to end now. First of all, If you've not had a chance on the channel, go and look at the videos I've just put out. I've put out Virgin Galactic Prepare for the Flight just 1 hour ago. There you go. There's the video. And our guest, if you want to know all about our guest on tomorrow morning. And the financial breaking news, if you want to take part in our poll, go and check that out. Okay, that's on the homepage of the channel. If you are a fan and enjoy my music, it's been a very sad week. We've reported on lots of sad stories. We had Gary Wright just this morning passed away, and I did Paul McCartney's Long and Winding Road. He had a long and winding road dealing with an illness, so I covered that. I did the music for the wedding of the year. Kristen Chenoweth, who's a celebrity. She was in Wicked and a famous actress. And Jimmy Buffett as well. I did several for Jimmy Buffett. Time to Say Goodbye and some Paul McCartney, Elton John here. And I did The Circle of Life. If you want to check any of those out, please feel free. They're on my music channel. And the link, of course, is in the chat above for you to click on. I'll give it to you here as well if you want it. I'll give it you this way as well. Okay, we're now going to do Day Trader of the Day. But tonight, straight after this, I'm going to finish it off and send it out. I'm sending out my first newsletter. And it will include your one and only chance to get tickets for the giveaway. $204 in cash, 2 days to go. And it'll include tickets for that. If you want the newsletter, it's free. You can unsubscribe at any point. Go on the homepage, martynlucas.com. There is the link. I'll give it to you right now. Subscribe to it for free. You can personalize it if you want. You can add your name if you want. You can add your birthday if you want a birthday gift. There it is for you right there. If you've not signed up for it tonight, in the next hour or so, that's it. You won't get the email will go out and you'll miss your chance to get the new round of tickets for the giveaway. So make sure that you've done it. You can unsubscribe at any point if you don't want it in the future. That's entirely up to you. Okay? Right, that's it. And our vote on our poll. Let's have a look. We had, I think we had 4 votes on it. Let me have a little look. Hang on a minute. Have I just got an amazing super chat? I think I just got a super chat just come in. Let's have a look. We are family. Dee-dum, 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 dee-dum. I got all my Martyn Lucas Investor family with me. Dee-dum, 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 dee-dum. Jojo S, have you had a sherbet? It's a short but big week. It is, Zach's 8. Tomorrow, we've got our star guest in the morning. Make sure that you join us for that. We're going to get a celebration in a second. Here it is.
We are family dee-dum, 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 dee-dum. I got all my Martyn Lucas Investor family with me. Dee-dum, dee-dum, dee-dum.
Unbelievable. That's brilliant. Yeah, tomorrow morning we've got our special event, our guest in the morning live on the show. Will be very interesting. Looking forward to that. Absolutely right. It's a short but big week. We also have, of course, the flight on the 8th as well. And we have the giveaway on Friday. It's a fun-packed week. Lots going on. Thank you ever so much for that wonderful super chat, Jojo S. I can't thank you enough for that. And I think I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to celebrate. Oh! I see what's coming. Yes! Love it! Thank you so much indeed for that. I love it. Thank you very much. Here it comes. MSK just gave me a great big super chat as well. And he's got a little comment he wants to put on here. This is funny. Now, don't forget, guys. Don't forget. On Friday night is music night. If you want to make any requests, here it is.
Keep up the great work. Also, MSK is awesome, lol.
He wrote it himself. Also, MSK is awesome. I love it. That's really funny. I like it. All right. I was joking about Tilray. I have to be honest. What's you? No. I thought you bought 2.5 million shares of Tilray. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because that would be $7 million you spent today. I was sure you'd done that. I'm disappointed in you. Disappointed, Jojo S. Not the payday emote again. Yeah. Absolutely. I just earned $25. Are you having a laugh? That's about 4 times what I earn on an average day. I'm over the bloody moon. Wow, Jojo and MSK. Yes, I'm laughing like crazy. Smitzy, honestly, I'm loving it. That's 4 or 5 times what I earn a day. It makes a huge difference to me. Leah, start the car. We're going to McDonald's. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, guys. All right. Anyway, thank you. And thank you ever so much, everyone who's been taking part in the music today, on the music channel. So many people are sending such wonderful messages. I had no idea that these tribute music videos were going to be so popular with people. I'm getting people saying this meant the world to me. I'm crying my eyes out. Thank you so much. That's what music was designed for. To be able to bring people together, to be able to tell a story, to be able to make people feel things. So I'm absolutely thrilled to bits. My music is now getting listened to and it's meaning something to people. So there you go. I have to go back to my bedroom now alone, Mr. Lucas. What's this Mr. Lucas thing? I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I know what you're doing. Anyway, right, we have to go. So I've done that, right? I've done the giveaway. You've all entered the giveaway. You've all done the newsletter that's coming out. All that time and effort. Jojo, no, I literally just finished building a Jojo statue to celebrate your investment. All that time and effort, absolutely, Sir Lucas, absolutely. If you're gonna do it right. If you're going to do it right, it's Sir Lucas. What was that sign up? What was that sign up? Pays $50 you mentioned last week. Was it wise? How it works? How's it work? What was that sign? What? Crag, you've lost me. What was that sign up? Pays $50 you mentioned last week. Oh yes, was it wise? How it works? Oh yes, yes. Yes, it was. It is. Yes, it's wise. Yeah. It is. Let me give you the link. Here it is. Yeah, earn $50. Yeah, you could earn $50. Can I share it on the screen? Look. Earn $50. See that? Look. Earn $50. Do you want the link for it? It's really good. Copy. I'll give it to you in the chat now. Yeah, so it's what I use. It's called Wise. It used to be called TransferWise. If you use my referral, it's a way to send money from one country to the other, and you get the XC rate. So bank to bank, you get the XC rate, which is the best rate, the internal rate. You're not, getting the bank buying and selling rate, and also. There's near to no fees at all, and this is giving you a chance to get $50. And I think the first time you do it, it's free as well. So it's pretty crazy. There you go. There you go. How does it work? How it works is I've just given you the link in the chat. I've given you the link. Right. How does it work, Crag? Okay. What it does. It's It's called Wise. It's an app on your phone. You link it to your bank. No issue. Use the Plaid system. You've done that with Robinhood. You've done that with PayPal. You've done that with other things, okay? You've done that with WhatsApp, whatever. Not WhatsApp. Beg your pardon. Cash App. No, it's not like Cash App, because Cash App sends cash and then transfers it, right? What this does, and you have to load money onto Cash App. What TransferWise does is this. You have, let's say you have $1,000 in your bank account in America, okay? And I want to send it, because this is what I actually do. I want to send $1,000 from my Bank of America account. So I got to sell some Robinhood shares first to put it in the account. I've got $1,000 in my bank, right? Then I want to send it to my British bank. I use Lloyds Bank, right? I want to send it to my Lloyds Bank. So what I do is I'm basically sending money from my bank in the US to my bank in the UK. And what normally you do is you go along to the bank and you would get a transfer from the bank, and they would charge you fees, and the XE rate, the rate you pay, when you buy dollars or pounds and dollars or any currency, they make money on it, right? So what you do is you use the XE rate, which is the internal. We all know what the XE rate is, right? So you go into the app and you say, all right, take $1,000 out of my Bank of America and send it to my Lloyds Bank account in the UK. It's done within seconds. And, it goes from dollars to pounds, or in your case, Craig, if you were sending money from your bank account to my bank account, you would go from pounds to dollars, right? But that exchange rate is always never the greatest if you go to the bank, right? Or go to a travel agency or whatever. When you go on holiday, they always make money out of you buying and selling. So it gives you the best rate. It also does it instantly, and the fees are near next to nothing. So whenever I need to send some money to the UK, that's how I do it, because I have to still pay some bills in the UK. I've got a house in England, and I've got to send money to pay my council tax, to pay my water, to pay my internet, to pay my phone bill, and what have you, right? And also to save for my future when I live in England again. That's the plan. So that's how I do it. So that referral that I've just given you gives you the opportunity to set up an account for free and do it. Now, but with that referral, I think it allows you to do the first transaction completely for free, and I think you get like $50. So it's a win-win. If anybody wants to send money from one country to another, from bank to bank, okay? Does that explain it? I don't know how else to explain it. He has always addressed you as Mr. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Yes, how does it work? Yeah, so there you go. Now, of course, if I do Cash App, I've got to put money onto my Cash App, and then Cash App will send it to your Cash App if you have Cash App, and then from Cash App, it has to then go to transfer it into your bank, and so on and so forth. And of course, you can't control the rate.
I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you do not super chat $5,000, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will make you buy Mullen and Tilray and Lucid.
That's brilliant. That is so good, it deserves to be replayed. That is brilliant. Hang on a minute. Let me do that again. Where was it? Hang on, that was good. Recent events. I've not done a recent events for ages. That's really good. Jojo S.
I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you do not super chat $5,000, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will make you buy Mullen and Tilray and Lucid.
If anyone doesn't know what we're doing, it's a bit of Liam Neeson, isn't it? It's a bit of Liam Neeson. So, I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you I can't do it. I can't keep a straight face. But I will find you. And then at the end, there's a pause. Good luck. That's one of the best phrases ever. So you could let her go now. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will pursue you. I will find you. Hang on a minute. Liam Neeson. Where is it? Liam Neeson. Taken speech. Here it is. Right, here we go. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Skills. Hang on. I want the whole thing. All right, you ready? Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Good luck. Brilliant. That's a moment you never thought you'd get on the show, innit? That's a moment. Haha, Jojo, I love it. Crag loves it. Good one, Jojo. There you go. Jojo loves it. There we go. All the smiley faces. And don't talk about his mother, for bloody hell's sake. C3I, any opinions for earnings? C3AI, any opinions for earnings? No, I don't. College physics for everyone. I'm sorry we've come to the end of the show. I could review it if you were a member of the channel, make a full video on it, but I'm terribly sorry. No, we've run out of time. I don't know, but let me give you the membership link should you wish to be a member, and I'll make a full review on it for you. But we've run out of time now. Was that directed at me? Oh boy, don't make him buy Mullen Automotive. He's going to die. Go on, Martin, do it. There you go. All right, there you go. I've got to get out of here. It was good though, wasn't it? Did you like that? It was pretty good, wasn't it? Let's be honest, it was very good. I just didn't do a Scottish accent, you know. No problem, thank you. College physics for everyone, I'm sorry. We're live up to 10 hours a day, every day. You've just caught us at the end of the show. I've got to go. We've got lots to prepare for tomorrow's live event. We've got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, but good luck if you are in C3AI. I used to be, I've made money from it, but not right now. Okay, folks, let's very quickly. You've all got the competition. $204 giving away. Have you all signed up for the newsletter? Has everyone signed up for the newsletter? Let me, no point running a poll because I haven't got the time. I've got to send it out. You've all had the chance to do it. MartynLucas.com. It's going to go out tonight. So there you go. Day trader of the day. Everybody put your score on the screen. Here we go. I'm down 0.39. I can't thank MSK and Jojo S enough. Seriously, if you want to go and check, you can see I only earn a couple of bucks a day. The fact I've got $35 in tips today is brilliant. Thank you so much. It really does make a difference to me. It's huge to me, right? Okay. I keep forgetting how to join live on Discord. You keep forgetting how to do it. Well, you are a member, so you're 95% there. The Discord link, have you been on Discord before? Have you used it? If you haven't, it takes 10 minutes to get through. The first time, then you're always in. There's a Discord link, and all you've got to do is on Discord, when we do the live phone-in, you just go to the bottom of the screen, and you will see the broadcast lounge, which is right there at the bottom. That'll be open when we do the phone in. And you can call in any day. As you know, I can't even believe you are actually saying it, because this is you called in before.
Yeah, I'm part of the community with Martyn because it's true and it's honest, and everyone's polite, everyone's genuine. It's a great community to join. Everyone's supportive. Everyone has something knowledgeable and wise to share, and I've definitely benefited from this community. So what you're doing is great, Martyn. Thank you.
All right, let's get all the scores on the door as we listen to some more comments.
Hey, how are you, Martyn? I love this show. You know what? Everybody become a member to the Martyn Lucas channel. We love each other. We cry together. We laugh together. We confuse the hell out of each other. There ain't no reason why not to join.
I joined your show because you're honest. I want to learn more, and I don't feel alone, Really enjoy your show.
You should be always feel up, Martyn. You're doing a great job, and the people around you, you surround yourself with the people like yourself, which is.
Started watching on TikTok, and I was totally against doing stocks, but after watching you for about 5 to 7 days, I dove.
Here on Martyn Lucas Day Trading. Great show, great community. Loving the feels from a local man that is now not local, but soon to be probably local again at some point in his life. Just keep it going, keep getting rich, or at least watching your money and holding your money and saving it for the rainy day, which will come one day.
Ed Spitzer's a winner, up 2.37. Congratulations. Give him a thumbs up and let's get out of here. There you go. Jimmy Smiles, is there anything else to do once I get the newsletter email? Okay. Let me just explain it. So, have you just signed up for the newsletter? Okay. You just signed up for the newsletter. Let me share with you so you know exactly what to do. Okay, here we go. If you go to martynlucas.com, find the links, find the newsletter, sign up. It's very, very easy. You simply put your email in. If you'd like it to be personalized, you want your name and your birthday because you want to get a birthday treat on your birthday, you can. You don't have to. They are optional. Within a minute or so of you signing up, you will get an email. That is not the newsletter. That's just the welcome email. Did you just get that a few moments ago, Jimmy? I just signed up and got the introductory email. Am I set up or any other steps? That's it. That's it. Fantastic. You got it straight away. Congratulations. You are in. Later on tonight, I'm going to send out the very first newsletter, and it'll include in the newsletter, it will say these... This is your numbers to enter for the competition, and what that means is it'll give you the links. You don't have to remember any of this, all right? It'll explain it. It'll give you the link. It'll take you to the competition page. Excuse me, and down here on the competition page, it will say something like. Let's scroll down. It will say something like. It will say something like retweet, follows, enter here. It will say something like this: enter here for the number that you got in the newsletter. All right, it'll be something like that here. All right, and you'll click on it, and you'll be able to put the number in that you got in the newsletter, and that will give you loads of free tickets for the draw on Friday to win the $204. That's it. And now you've got the newsletter. Whenever I send out a newsletter, you will get it. Okay, does that make sense? All right, brilliant. So congratulations to Ed Spitzer, who's won again today. Absolutely brilliant. I think I've done everything else there. Just signed up, got it, brilliant. Congratulations. See everyone tomorrow. Congratulations. Thanks, Ed. Cheers. Ed Nevius was here. I didn't know Ed was here, and I played his little sound clip. How lovely is that to have Ed in? I'm in the lounge, but how do I call? Oh, you want to call in now? Oh my gosh, hang on then. I've not opened it. Right. What's going on here this afternoon? Why is everyone doing everything after the hours? So I am in the lounge, but how do I call in? Right, okay. Here's the broadcast lounge. You're not in there. You're not in the broadcast lounge. This is the broadcast lounge. Here is the Discord, and you're not in there. So I don't know where you are. I am in the lounge, but how do I call in? You are not in the lounge. If you were in the lounge, you'd be there. You're not. So where are you? Where are you on Discord? There's only one lounge. It's the bottom left-hand corner. So I don't know where you are. YouTube Live. Where are you? I don't know where you are, but you're not in the broadcast lounge. So I will give you 10 seconds if you want to come on in. I was going to end the show, but you've been giving me tips today. So what can I do? But I've got to go. If you want to come in, that's where you come on in. LOL. Ed Nevis, we need Martin to go back to the back door so we can chat and make jokes on his live while he's gone. We need Martin to go back to the back door so we can chat and make jokes on his live while he's gone. In broadcast at the bottom. That's right, Niels. That's right. Thanks, Martin. Looking forward to read the first edition. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to wait another 10 seconds. MSK, you're not there, so we'll have to pick it up tomorrow. He's in your lounge, in your house. He has found you. Oh, very funny. Is that what he meant? Is that what he meant? I'm in the lounge, but how do I call it? I'm in the lounge. But right, okay, I see. Everyone's having a joke. All right, well, I've got to go now then. All right, I'm going to roll the credits. It's all getting out of hand. I'm going to get out of here. That's it. Roll the credits. Roll the credits. I've got to get out of here. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I've lost myself. There we go. Play that. End the screen. Get rid of the credits. There you go. And roll the credits. I don't know where I'm going now. Roll credits. Will it work? Probably won't work. Yes, it will. Start of the show. Here we go. This is going to be good. Super chats from Jojo S and MSK. Super chats from Jojo S and MSK. I stayed in the broadcast lounge. You're not there, so I'm going to close it in 3, 2, 1. There, it's closed. This isn't the lounge. Oh, there he is. Look, he's down here. MSK. He's got into the welcome all screen. No. I bet he's not been updated. That's why. Let me just check him. Oh, no, he is a member. He is a member and he's a friend. Yeah. He didn't go into here, look. He didn't go into here. Anyway, MSK, all you had to do was go left. Try again tomorrow. Try again tomorrow. All right? I've run out of time. I shouldn't be here. I've got things to do, places to go. All right? That's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. Let me read all the comments. He's in your lounge in your house. I just left a comment. You're not in the lounge. You're in Discord. You're in Discord, but you've got to go into the broadcast channel. If you look on the screen I was showing you, just pay attention. Look, you're in here in the welcome all screen. Just look, go to the left, right at the bottom left-hand side, in broadcast. There I am. Just go into here. I don't know how to make it any easier. It's right there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's it. Time's up. You're not in the lounge. You're in Discord, Niels, but that's the same thing, but you're just in the wrong channel. Martin means calling in with the lounge. That's right. LOL, fair enough. McDee's. McDonald's. Jojo S. I've got to go. Right, see you back in the morning. Look out for the newsletter tonight. I'll be asking you all in the morning whether you got it. That's it. You and Lee enjoy McDonald's. Hurry before they run out of ice cream. Yes. Thank you, guys. See you back in the morning. Go and have a listen to my music channel. See my new music songs. And I'll see you back in the morning. Take care of yourselves, your money, yourselves, your crypto, and most importantly, each other. Bye-bye for now. Hang on. He's in. Look, MSK, where am I? He's just appeared. He's just appeared in the broadcast lounge. Here he is. Look at this. Unbelievable. I went and he popped in. Look, he's here, look. MSK, if you unmute yourself, unmute yourself. Why am I doing this? MSK, he's right there, look. What do you guys not understand when I say that's the end of the show? I mean, at what point? I've really got to go. MSK is in there. You better give me a big super chat for this. Let me just bring it up again. Right. Oh, he's gone. He was there. He was there. See yous. Bye, Jojo. He was there, look. He was in there. MSK was in. And then he fell back out again. Right, that's it. Till tomorrow. Bye-bye.